Blakadder, are you with me? Seems like not. Now she should be with me. Are you with me, Blakadder? Say something. Be nice to me. Okay, I have no co-caster for now, and we have to see how I get through this. Oh, what a chaos! And let's see. They start picking and banning, so I hope all the settings are right. Queen of Pain being banned out by Lemon Dogs, I think that was really needed because Madara played so well on it. But then again, we always see it. It's Madara and remind me. Oh, I think my co-caster's coming back. I can hear a lot of noise by picking up his headset.
Testing 1, 2.
Yes.
Seems we had some problems in production again. Everything appears to not be on fire now. Let's get this underway.
Yeah, we all just had a small DC after the patch. That's all about it. Anyway, so I just talked about how like Madara and Kaiser they go forth and back with their Queen of Pain and the Shadow Fiend. Now this time both of them are banned out.
I'm not surprised. These two heroes are sort of staples, and you ban them against these teams. I mean, Lemon Conspiracy have been picking Queen of Pain, Shadow Fiend this entire tournament, and it's about damn time we see them banned out. Lemon Dogs, however, will help themselves to a Leshrac. This is most likely an E-Skills Leshrac, and it should be mid.
Absolutely, and yep, now I just see the chat laser. Guys, don't worry, no picnic. We are back in the real lobby. Leshrac being picked. Lemon Dogs is this time there on the trigger. They pick it first, so we have to see if London Conspiracy now actually come up with what they said earlier, that for example Nyx Assassin would be nice against the Leshrac, but looking at the Beastmaster and the Tusk, this is just not gonna happen. So we have already those heroes in. There's no space for Nyx.
Hefla, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
What do you think?
I see myself a Tusk, and this is London Conspiracy, plus a Clockwork now for the Lemon Dogs.
I don't want to see a techies.
You don't? Why don't you?
No, that means we have an endless game, but at least we have a lot of fun.
Not with the London Conspiracy techies. You know what London Conspiracy techies is like? It's in your face all the time. It's not oh, let's go and plant mines around the place and just hide. No, that's not how London Conspiracy handle the techies. And I'm wondering if they're not feeling confident enough, considering they're 2 games up in a best-of-5 series, to roll the techies out.
Yeah,
literally,
I mean, we saw it yesterday already. It was tons of fun to watch. I'm just not sure if Lemon Dogs is the right team against it, especially because they had to learn it the hard lesson. We still have one more ban to go, and Lemon Dogs might just go for it. It's actually kind of good that London Conspiracy played something like that, because now Lemon Dogs might be forced into that position where they want to ban the techies just to not have it against them. And that, of course, in case they have a normal strategy without the techies, then yeah, they have a wasted ban. But they're not going to ban the techies. So in theory, you could still be a happy co-caster today.
You know me. When am I not happy?
Every single minute of your life.
Oh well, we'll see. We get a Gyrocopter for London Conspiracy after they ban out a Magnus and a Witch Doctor, whereas Lemon Dogs decided to ban out the Storm Spirit and the Disruptor. So looking at this, I'm thinking safe lane Gyrocopter, possibly a mid Beastmaster. I'm thinking a support Tusk 4 role. We're looking for a support and an off lane, I believe.
Yep. Well, Gyrocopter, that's a solid core. This is our safe lane. The Tusk is gonna stay around there. Actually, the Tusk Gyrocopter combo works as well. You snowball to a target, and then you just rock. Yeah, exactly. The only problem is, of course, after the patch, the Gyrocopter is not as strong anymore with the rocket barrage. But I mean, it's still strong, especially if you get it on a solo target up. Like, let's not get fooled just by a patch now. It's just a tiny bit less damage.
They reduce the damage by 3. 3 over 10 rockets, that reduces it by 10 rockets per second, sorry, that reduces the total damage possible by 90 at level 1. It's pretty big nerf, but it's still a huge amount of damage for a level 1 skill. But still, back to this game. Keeper of the Light and Naga Siren for the Lemon Dogs. This looks a bit cheesy to me, and a puck for London Conspiracy.
Yep, there's our mid, and the only thing I'm wondering right now is Lemon Dogs, do they put that Naga with the Keeper of Light in the mid? Keeper of Light just pumping her full of mana, and we see the Leshrac in a safe lane, Clockwork offline. That's something how I could see it, and well, maybe they trade it around, but then I'm not sure if the Naga actually gets enough farm, especially if a Beastmaster is quite annoying again, even against the Naga. And if the Tusk comes in and rotates, then the Naga might actually die. So let's see where this one is going. Vengeful Spirit is pretty much the closure for the London Conspiracy draft, and how do Lemon Dogs round this up?
Well, looking at the Lemon Dogs draft, we've got an offlane Clockwork, a mid lane Leshrac, a Naga Siren. I would not be averse to an Enigma in the jungle with a Keeper of the Light in the support role in this case. It's an option. We're looking for a support either way, unless this is a support Lesh, which is a little bit more uncommon in 6.84, but it would work.
Yeah, it could work. I can totally see that happening. I mean, Lion and Dazzle being banned out here at the end, they don't want to see it Dazzle. Why not seeing it Dazzle? That's the big question. Because I didn't see a Dazzle coming here, but maybe they just want to really go for this blowing up initiation by Puck, Beastmaster and Puck.
Okay, do you not know the combo between Dazzle and Naga Siren?
No, I know, of course I know the combination, but I don't think that's gonna scale too well, then especially late game. And to be honest, if I look at this draft, this is at least a 40 to 50 minutes game, because Lemon Dogs, they will be defensive. They have a Keeper of the Light. All they want is that the Naga gets farmed. That's the main goal.
True, that is what Lemon Dogs want, but I'm not sure that's what Lemon Dogs are going to get, considering, look how aggressive London Conspiracy are. They've got their Beastmaster. We know this is going to be an in-your-face Beastmaster. We've got a Tusk. Well, they like to roam. A Gyrocopter who will be sitting back and farming but can still fight early. Puck, Gank Master Incarnate, and Avenge, who's a very roaming heavy support to compare with this Tusk. This is an early game force kind of strategy coming out of London Conspiracy.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, London Conspiracy, but as such, they should actually rename it in London. I don't know, aggressiveness or something like that, because that's their playstyle. It's absolutely amazing. I think when it comes to aggressiveness and hunger for kill, while still keeping up, I don't know, like the whole objective plan and like overview of the map. The Greeks master that absolutely. I love their playstyle, and I mean it's justified that I glorify them right now here, because they earned it. They did a decent performance in TI qualifiers. They were very decent in MLG, and now they come here to Serbia, and well, they're not less of anything we've seen in the last month, pretty much. Let's see. We get the IO. The IO actually last game, well, he had to prove himself a bit. In the end, he did some nice plays, but before that, I just didn't see the combo. So this is Naga Siren IO in the mid with the Clockwork in the offlane and Keeper Light Leshrac in the safe lane. That's my guess, at least, on it.
That would probably be a pretty accurate guess. And London Conspiracy, well, we can see who's picking what, so we get an idea. Kaiser, he'll be handling that mid puck. We've got Spartan on the roaming Tusk with the roaming Vengeful of Sparks. We've got Madara farming the safe lane, and that does leave the off-lane role free for that Beastmaster.
Yep, absolutely. So, what do you think is... do you think we're going to see London Conspiracy again, like, super aggressive at the beginning? Because we have, if we wanted to, the Tusk Gyrocopter Vengeful Spirit combination is pretty insane. You snowball, take them both, you have Rocket Barrage into a guaranteed stun by the Vengeful Spirit. This combo can pretty much work from level 1 on. You don't need level 2, no nothing. Like, that's why also Lemon Dogs probably won't go aggressive right now here in the beginning. They will just hold back and try to, yeah, not get the first blood.
I think that might be the case for Lemon Dogs. They don't really want to risk getting caught by the level 1 strategy from London Conspiracy. But let's quickly introduce the players. We've got Spartan handling the Tusk. We've got Sparks on the Venge. Skylark handling the Beastmaster. Madara on the Gyrocopter. And finally Kaiser on the Puck.
Yep, in the offlane here we have Curly playing that Clockwork, in the mid Strangby on the Leshrac, Eastkill playing the Naga Siren, Steph Style on the Keeper of Light, and last but not least Eris Loco, that little light bulb at the moment hunting a boar, and that might actually be the first CS of the team. I think we should overhype this, come on, little IO. No, it might be a bait, so he knows that, doesn't run further, because look, they're actually circling around. They're not smoked, but they are of course also not any wards. Let's see where this one is going. They really want to go super aggressive. We see the skills, they really wanted to go for. Spartan has the snowball, and now let's roll.
Indeed, we're looking for some kind of level 1 fight, but under the tier 1 tower in the mid lane, I don't see that being at all viable.
No, that would be too deep of a dive, even for London Conspiracy. I mean, even aggressiveness has some sort of end. But Spartan, well, Krilly saying hello with the cogs. There's a tiny bit mana burn, but that's not the end of the world.
Yeah, it might be for Skylark though. If he gets caught by anything, he's going to die here. They're trying to contest for both runes. Who's going to get what? Eris Loco going toe-to-toe with Skylark. The gyrocopter for Madara gets the bounty on the bottom lane, and top lane, well, Io will steal it. So it's one bounty rune apiece, and Loco almost drops to the damage of London Conspiracy.
That was a really ballsy play. Usually not like the kind of play we see out of Lemon Dogs, but in the end it worked out. Like it worked out because they got the bounty rune snagged and he made it out. He can easily just go back to the fountain and back to lane. Thanks to that bounty rune, he also got an easy bottle right away from the very beginning.
Yeah, and with that bottle, well, it's going to be all of the healing in the world for Loco. It's one of the nicer things you can do. If you can ever get any bounty rune on the IO, you have an immediate bottle and a branch.
Yep, absolutely. And, well, let's see how this one is going, because the gyrocopter, of course, is pretty much the main core, the one you need to feed the most CS, not just at the laning, overall in the entire game. And on the other side, we have that crucial core in the mid, the Naga Siren, who has to work out. But she's not going to have the easiest life of all, because there is a puck. So the puck orb, the puck right clicks, it's going to hurt. But then again, the IO support is coming in. Needs level 2, however.
Indeed, but that's first blood for the Leshrac up on that top line, managing to catch the Beastmaster with a rotation in from Steph Style.
And I missed it. Like, that was so fast, I just did not expect it. But the slow into the stun, he's TPing back into the lane. But yeah, kind of unfortunate that I missed it in the mid. Well, Kaiser is dodging successfully all the time the Riptides here of the Naga. But, well, at least now there's the bottle up coming for mana at least.
Well, E-Skills, he should be fine with Eris Loco backing him up. With Loco here, the healing that he can provide should be more than enough for E-Skills. But part of me wonders if the puck's not going to get too much in this lane. If the puck gets even a moderate amount of farm, it's going to be very, very unpleasant.
Yep, absolutely. Keeper of Light does a nice job here on the side pulling. I mean, he can't prevent Skylark from getting XP, but still, he got quite some CS out of this.
Bottom rune, that's a snowball. They went for Krilly, but he's already bought the cogs, and they were just trying to contest the rune, but Io still managed to bottle the bounty rune. Still, that's a level 1 clockwork at 2 minutes in. That's unpleasant. He's going to get nothing on this bottom lane, and Madara is getting everything.
Yeah, absolutely. Madara pretty much on 100% CS, while Krilly doesn't see any experience whatsoever. They're counter-pulling against him. Krilly is trying to do something with the cogs holding the creeps back, but so far it's not going to be really successful. But I love what the IO is doing. So aggressive on the runes. It's like he thinks that orange thing is like his always lost brother, the orange little light bulb, and he's going for it all the way.
Indeed, and well, I'm looking at this game. We haven't really predicted much considering all the tech issues we've had, but looking at these drafts, Hefla, who do you predict to win this one?
Well, I already said it. Like, if the Naga Siren gets really fed and doesn't die on the way, does a good job, then the Naga Siren can really ruin your day, even for LC, because the aggressiveness always comes at the price that some of the lanes are exposed, and that's what a Naga Siren can do. You can push out every single lane, farm both jungles, your map presence is just all over the place because of all the illusions, Manta, etc. So that's, I think, what LD can do. Be so defensive and so pushing out that London Conspiracy, they just get stuck. Their whole aggressive master plan just doesn't work out.
I can see that, I can see that. If the aggressive plan doesn't work out, it is going to be fairly nasty. But taking a quick look at the CS, the Gyrocopter currently 23 for 13. He's completely uncontested. I worry greatly that Lemon Dogs won't be able to deal with Madara if he continues to farm like this.
Madara at the moment just taking the creeps up like a man. He doesn't want to have them under the tower, but yeah, he has an easy go on himself, so that shouldn't be a problem. He should probably pop it in a second. Finally, the Beastmaster also getting a creep wave under his tower. To be honest, with the Keeper of Light actually using the Cuddle Blast also in the wave, it's pushing out interestingly fast. I don't know if that's really intended, if they really want to go with a level 1 edict here on the tower, but it really looks like it. This is a fast push lane. They're pushing and pushing and pushing.
Oh, that's the power of the Illuminate. That Illuminate does so much damage, even at level 1.
Yeah, well, it takes a while, but you still get it through. Now Eastgirl's actually left that mid. He's stacking. Look at this, the Riptide farm here on the stacks. He needs one more Riptide to finish most of them off. In the meantime, we have Eris Loco grabbing some experience. Of course, also the IO needs to be as strong as possible. So getting him some XP, not too bad.
No, not bad at all. And as it stands, we might see a bit of a
Crilly.
goal here. Crilly in a lot of trouble. He does eat some rocket barrage damage from Madara, but now here comes the snowball. Crilly in so much trouble with the shards and a right click. Madara cleans it up, and for all the heroes you don't want getting the kill if you're the Lemon Dogs, it's Madara.
Yeah, absolutely. Crilly, this is just not his game. He's just level 2 at 5 minutes, and he dies again. No, this is just not how it should work. Also, Steph's style at the moment, like, what is he doing? I mean, he's getting nice experience, especially being around the lane, farming the camps with Illuminate. But what is the master plan, by the way, behind this Cuddle? I really thought he's gonna be in the lane to support like massive spam by that Lashrock and pushing forward against the Beastmaster, but doesn't really work out, it seems.
No, the Keeper of the Light, I think, is more, you get level 6, you try to do what you can with your ultimate, you use the Blinding Light, try to blind the Tusk, most importantly, as well as Madara. The right clicks out of those two, especially when you consider the punch, it is so damn strong. The Keeper of the Light can stop that to an extent.
And I also find it so interesting that the Naga actually left the mid for good. I mean, he went into the jungle at 4.5, 5 minutes, and he doesn't come back at the moment. He's just keeping up the stacking, keeping up the farming, but yeah, the Tusk want to interrupt this. Maybe steal some of those creeps, anything. No, he finds him, he sees him, and the Gyrocopter in the meantime gets Crilly in a solo kill with the double damage and the first cooldown of the game. That was just too fast to cast, and look at it. The Tusk and the Beastmaster is saying, okay, those creeps, you want to farm them? Nope, we're gonna take them, but they're trying to get out here. Is there any interrupt? The song being used just to interrupt the TP. And the right clicks now, it should just do the trick. There is a snowball forward. Oh, look at Kaiser coming in. Is there a Dream Call? Yes, there is. They want to focus on the Wisp, on the IO. Just the easy kill on him, and there it is. Well, Keeper of the Light, he also has to be careful because he's really low HP, but the rest of London Conspiracy is already, yeah, dead or just not coming to this fight.
Yeah, it's a 2-for-1 trade in favour of Lemon Dogs there. Part of that was because the Ice Shards actually managed to catch Skylark in with the Naga. That's the last thing you want to do with the Tusk, and I can imagine that was a bit of a misplay.
And to be honest, this is good for the Naga. I mean, right now, the Aquila is done. Bottle, like the basic items, he can keep on farming, and like witnessing all these kills, it's definitely nice, because like I said it in the draft, after the draft, and now I say it again, all Lemon Dogs need is a really fed Naga to control the entire map. I think that is something that can throw London Conspiracy off.
Yeah, I would agree. If they can throw London Conspiracy off the game with something like that, that can be more than enough. And I wonder what the route and item decision for Eastgirls will be in this game. Is it going to be a case of a Radiance Naga, do you think? Oh, as speaking of Naga, gets caught out by Spartan by an Ice Shards, but I can't see any follow-up coming.
Yep, no, there's just nothing coming. And to be honest, if I was London Conspiracy, I also wouldn't dive between those two towers, because then from both sides you could see people converging.
They were trying to hunt down the Keeper of the Light, but he managed to TP to safety. He almost got caught in the tree line. That would have been quite unpleasant.
Yep, no, that was a nice fast TP. The Keeper of Light is now almost level 6, so we might also see some shifting in the lanes when he can call someone. And of course the Blinding Light is something that is actually quite decent, because London Conspiracy, they have quite some heroes that rely on the right clicks, follow up after their disable spells are coming through, and then if you run that directly into a Blinding Light, that's of course bad news. Sometimes it's exactly those seconds you need to finish off a target after you got them in Ice Shards, stunned, etc.
Yeah, I can completely agree with that. But now, well, let's take a quick analysis of the game so far, shall we? We're about 9 minutes in. We have the Tranquils up for Skylark on that offlane. He's not had the level of farming kills he normally has at this point, but nonetheless, he's still doing well, and he has that raw, so we're looking for those rotations at least fairly soon. On the flip side of that coin, when we look at the offlaners, though, Crilly has got his power trade, so he's doing a little better in terms of gold, and he doesn't have his level 6 yet. That's the downside. He didn't get much at the early 2 minutes. He was kept far out of the lane.
His offlaning was a complete disaster. He died, he barely got any XP till, I don't know, 3 minutes into the game. So for him being now for 1 or 2 creep waves in the mid, he will reach level 6, which means now, looking at the levels, we have almost all the crucial heroes on level 6. Of course, the IO would be interesting, and yeah, but clearly entering level 6 now, and that means we can have the fights begin.
Indeed, and if we can get those fights rolling, especially with the level 6s all coming online, that's what we're really waiting for. I mean, these teams, they are so level 6 dependent for a lot of their heroes. We've got Song, the true form from the spirit form from the Keeper of the Light, which is such an important skill for this. That mischance, I mentioned earlier, is going to be so important. We've got Hookshot, we nearly have Relocate, he needs one more level, he's about to hit his level 5. And on the flip side of the coin, you've got Dream Coil, you've got Roar, Swap, Cool Down, and the Punch, of course. So many level 6 dependent heroes in this game.
Yep, absolutely. And, well, the only thing I kind of worry about is that the BKB choices on Lone Conspiracy, that's something I'm really curious about, because if the Gyrocopter goes as the 3rd or 4th item pretty much for BKB, and he's the first one and the only one, that this might actually be good for Lemondogs because they can single him out. We have to see how much is coming, but first there's a snowball. Oh, what an easy blink. Just that little light bulb completely destroyed. If that wasn't enough, there was even a double damage on that Tusk.
Well, that's what you get when you get a blink dagger on a puck before the 10-minute mark. There is no way really to stop that from happening, and right now that IO is food. In the meantime, bot lane really trying to TP out, but no, they'll be brought down within the cooldown. Song of the Siren tried to buy the time, but Eskill was a bit too late on that one.
Yeah, the song, the ugly song on the planet pretty much is sung, but it was just too late. Krilley dies on the second impact, but maybe they get something done here on the Beastmaster. He has a roar, they try to surround him, and it's enough! I can't even believe this. His boar saved his life because the Edict was jumping forth and back between that boar and the Beastmaster himself. At least they get some push done on the tower, but yeah, what Krilley tried just a second ago was not successful. The Beastmaster, however, today a bit more lucky.
Yeah, completely agreed on that one, but now this does mean Strongly is going to get all that damage on the tower. There's the Edict. This should be a tier 1 down in favour of the Lemondogs lineup, especially with that IO backing him up. I can't see any defence on this. And with that tower falling, where are we going to see the next objective for the Lemondogs?
Well, to be honest, frontal going mid, like any tier 1 tower at this point, but I'm not really sure Lemondogs want to go for anything like last game, whatever, really aggressive, like with a Chen and a Jakiro. You always look for the tier 1 towers as an early snack for gold for the entire team. This time, it's really just the Leshrac. If the Leshrac gets any opportunity, sure, take it. Otherwise, stay in your half, let the Naga farm. After all, this Naga is already on 2k. Still farming in the jungle. To be honest, the jungle is not the fastest way. I would like to see that he rotates from lane into jungle, but at the moment, he does a good job. He stacks, his team is helping there as well, and it really looks like Lemondog, they want to fortify their own half of the map and get that Naga fed. It really comes down to that strategy, but maybe this gets now interrupted with that smoke here on the Tusk, and behind him there's the Puck as well as the Vengeful Spirit now, and that's not enough even. Beastmaster now with the Roar as well.
Yep, Strangby could be in a lot of trouble here as well, as of course Eris Loco on the IO. They are playing defensive, they are staying back, but this smoke rotating in on the jungle, I can see Spartan getting a good kill. They know something's going on here, they saw the creeps within the smoke, and all of the heroes on the Lemondogs lineup need to be very careful. So here we go, and there goes Loco once more. You can't do anything when you get caught by a Waning Rift by Kaiser like that.
Yeah, they should just recall that Leshrac, to be honest. The Keeper of Light ultimate was up, but he didn't have mana for a recall. Okay, that's too bad. In the end, well, the bottom tower is gonna get pushed, but the problem is they're so much slower in pushing. And top, oh, Lemondogs. Lemondogs missed the cliff, they don't buy that time. That is of course a tiny mistake, and now the rotations are coming here bottom. I don't think that's enough to catch the Leshrac unless the orb is flying through, but no, it's just not happening.
They might instead go for Eskill and Stepstall. They are still in the jungle. In fact, Eskill's going to TP out towards top lane. He wants to continue farming, and what item is he going for? He's of course going for that relic. If we get that relic online for Eskills, he might be able to hold this game out long enough for Radiance to really do the work.
Absolutely, the Naga is now on, yeah, 2.7. The bottle's still going forth and back, so 1k gold is pretty much all he needs right now to finish that Sacred Relic. And, oh, Jesus, how did Krilley die that fast in the mid? I didn't even see he was that far out, but he died in just seconds.
Yep, and Walrus Punch is online, of course, now. So
oh, but bottom!
Is huge. Bottom lane, we do have that big Dream Coil actually into a cooldown. All of the Lemondogs, oh my god, 3 of them fall immediately. This is Madara and his damage capability at this point. He's got level 11, level 2 cooldown, a full Yasha, phase boots, a Aquila, and a drum. This is nuts.
To be honest, he didn't even need any right clicks here. Like, that cooldown was just picture perfect. They were on the edge of the Dream Coil. They couldn't go a step further without getting stunned and taking the damage. So both cooldown hits just full time on Lemondogs, and that was picture perfect. That's how you want to see it when you look at the draft, Gyrocopter and Puck. That's exactly the picture perfect scenario.
And now with that, that's a tier 1 as well. There's nothing the Lemondogs could have done to stop that. And at the 15-minute mark, 10 kills to 3 in favour of London Conspiracy. Let's take a quick look at the graphs, shall we, Hefla?
Yep. Well, they go for Roshan anyway, so looking at the net worth graph, we have 5k for LC at the moment, but it's growing, and it's gonna be even more after this Roshan experience. It's pretty much on the same picture, and before that, I already showed the items. So you see more and more crucial items are coming out on LC, but also on the other side. Never mind that, I think... Never mind. They just tried to get that puck, but no chance.
It wasn't so much trying to get the puck, it was the puck trying to get Stepstar. Stepstar nearly died to that. Now we get a cooldown. It's not going to do much in terms of damage, but Madara will still chew him down with that rocket barrage. That's 2 easy kills. Kaiser, Dream Coil gets the double for Madara. That's a huge 3-kill swing, and now most likely a rotation back into the Roche Pit. Nope, it's not. It's going to be a tier 2 tower.
Yeah, absolutely. They get, again, so many kills. They get the tier 2 tower. They don't even finish Roshan. It's just a priority decision. Sure, the Naga farms has now the money for the Relic. Has to even be careful where he sends that chicken, because like the entire LC team is around. But let's see. The tier 2 is actually going slower down than I thought, but eventually it will be down.
Yeah, and with that tier 2 down, that's the big Roshan tower for the Lemondogs. Without that tower, defending Roshan gets so much harder. We got 1 TP coming in from Strengby, of course, on that Leshrac, but I can't see them getting any reserve kills on the London Conspiracy at this point. The LC just far too good in terms of their positioning in this game.
See, and now comes the problem, which I said in the draft, like how fast can you actually get this Naga online? I mean, we're looking at the 60-minute games, guys. 10 kills ahead for London Conspiracy. Before the bad fight, they were like already on a decent lead. The Naga just got the Relic now. 1k, and we have a Radiance. The question is now, can then the Radiance on the Naga actually be the defensive they need? Because right now, London Conspiracy, they got so much, like all 3 tier 1 towers are going down bottom, and they also have a good position around Roshan now established when it comes to vision and whatnot. Just one more fight, Roshan is going down, and this is a snowball already that, well, might become an avalanche.
I could certainly see that, and the ball really is in London Conspiracy's court to throw. Spartan and his team have done so much work in this game. Just the ganks, the cooldowns, the Dream Coils, it's all flowed together. Of course, I'm not going to count London Conspiracy out at all. Then again, Critty gets caught by the Ice Shards and a Dream Coil. He's going to be brought down immediately by that Walrus Punch. Wicked sick for Madara.
The bird, it's absolutely amazing. I mean, we saw in the past, like in older patches where the Tinker, for example, was up to date, that the Beastmaster combination with a Hawk and then BOTs on top of it, which we have now, of course, by Kaiser, is a nice combination. But this works as well. You have a Puck, he has BOTs, I mean, 17 minutes into the game, he has a Blink Dagger, like nice little items around it for studs, and he has BOTs. So he sees the bird, they scout out something, he jumps on it, silence, and the rest is really just a fast little surgery into LD's heart, pretty much.
Completely agreed on that. And I look at Madara, look at his items. He's got Aegis, he's got a full Sanjin Yasha, and 2/3 of a BKB. Madara is just on fire in this game. He's 7-0-3.
Absolutely.
If you're the London Conspiracy, you need to deal with this Gyrocopter, and that is no easy feat.
Oh, again, the kills are just happening so fast. I thought he was safe and going back, but the easy going kill for Vengeful Spirit. This time, Kaiser didn't get it. But yeah, they're just getting picked off right and left. We have now the Radiance done on the Naga, but I mean, wow, for this Radiance against this LC team right now, you can't really buy yourself something. But look at Madara. He wants to get that courier, but the haste is activated. There's a call down on Iskill. I know this is a deep dive. Sure, yes, the Aegis, but he really wants to go for it. The IO just team directly into the Rocket Barrage. Now there is actually just done under the tower, so he's going down the first time. But look at the damage he does. This is just him. His first life. The second life is actually coming. Crilly being stunned, and is he going for more, or does he go? Oh no, I can't believe it. Is he actually soloing here the entire team under a tier 2 tower? Look at this. Madara going fully ham. He is godlike. Does he have a TP? No. Crilly is gonna end this, but of course, before everything, he's gonna die now. Just one more right click, and the Beastmaster just finished off that cuddle in the background. But Man, this was a 1 versus 4 pretty much.
This was incredibly one-sided in terms of Madara for the most of that damage. He could output so much. He hits for 174 a shot with flat cannon on everyone, plus rocket barrage. The cooldown unfortunately whiffed, but that is insane that he had the balls to do that.
Wow, I mean, the godlike on Madara given away, he was like, I'm not even, like, this is a number you have to actually get in your brain slowly. You have to infuse it slowly. 1,378 gold at a 19 minutes game. That's a godlike streak on Madara. it's just amazing what a kind of snowball he developed here.
Yeah, and that gold does all go to Krilly, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's components for a 4-star. In fact, no, it's the full complete 4-star for Krilly.
Yep. But to be honest, the clockwork so far, when did we actually see a nice hook shot? Like an aggressive hook shot? I think this was the first one we saw, and this was just because Madara was like going full YOLO.
Pretty much, now Kaiser comes in with the boots of travel, boom! There goes the shotgun of the Dagon, and, well, Io is effectively food.
Oh, that poor Io. I mean, now there's absolutely no chance. If he gets hit by the orb alone, plus the Dagon, 1 right click, that should do the kill. He was on top of that even hit by the Waning Rift, and that's a 100% kill. Like that, Io will not even in the next 10 minutes have enough HP to survive this combination. So Puck's mission will always be just blow that Io up. And oh, Krilly again out of position here. He might get the cogs up, or is he maybe hookshotting out? No, hookshot. He's still silenced. The silence is just too long. Well, there's a Usurped on the Vengeful Spirit, but it's already too late. He's pretty much getting killed in his base, almost.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And oh, Skylark, he's thinking they're going on E-skills, and there's another Boots of Travel. This is going to be Puck coming in. Song of the Siren, going to buy enough time. The Dagon is ready. E-skills, he doesn't want anything to do with this, and he will wisely TP to safety.
Yeah, that is just a safety TP, the best thing he can do. I mean, this Naga, 21 minutes, doesn't have bad farm. He can BOT around now, but the problem is you can just send a bird, and then the Puck can almost take care alone of it. But oh, in the mid, there's a nice little punch on the Io and getting blown up. Madara is actually getting this one with the right click.
Yeah, that is an incredibly large amount of damage, even without the Puck here with that Dagon and fronted damage of the Orb and the Waning Rift. I mean, we're at 21 minutes, and this is a tier 3 they're fighting over. This is a ridiculous level of aggression from London Conspiracy, and it is paying off in spades.
Absolutely. I mean, the good thing is the Naga is here and can start to, like, for example, creep skip. But, like, what Lemon Dogs needed is still having tier 2 towers by minute 25. That would have been the nice thing so that the Naga is actually going online. But the problem is now, London Conspiracy, they know they have a half-life, and oh my god, well, what is actually happening here? The Puck is going in, the call down, nobody's down at this point, and is there anything happening? There's a lot of damage on Kaiser, but no, it's not enough to kill him. However, we have E-skills, get in the tower bottom, doing some farm, and London Conspiracy go back, so the defense was sort of successful. Madara actually, that's a rocket, and he's going for that YOLO fight. That's interesting, with that much HP.
Well, with Madara, he can just pretty much do what he pleases. He's going to be able to regen enough, and I wouldn't be surprised to see a Helm of the Dominator on him next, just for the lifesteal. Then Radiance is pretty much outdone in terms of healing when you consider how much right-click damage Gyrocopter actually has. Yeah. Full BKB. Dominator gives him an extra, 20 damage? I forget, but as it stands, he's hitting for over 200 already.
Look at Skanks here. He's in a very, very dangerous area. Very dangerous for a single Vengeful Spirit. You just don't want to be here, but, well, no, he's not getting detected whatsoever, not running through a sentry, because there is just no sentry. Also, when you look at the vision, now Lemon Dogs actually got quite some nice vision established. Like, after London Conspiracy went back, they know what's going on in the jungle, around Roshan, at least on the way of Roshan, and of course the top row, even though that's fading. So now I hope Lemon Dogs, they come a bit out of their base, and the Naga is establishing the pressure I've been talking about. As I said, the longer this one goes, the better the game becomes for London Dogs, no, for Lemon Dogs, Jesus.
Well, I'll agree. The Naga can do quite a bit of work, but I don't see E-Skills' Naga out-carrying the damage capability of London Conspiracy, not in this game. The Gyrocopter is just too far ahead in my mind. And when we consider the Gyrocopter, he's got more coming out to him now. He's got his boots of travel. They're going to be abusing the ever-living hell out of the Hawk.
Absolutely, this Hawk is gonna do work. Where is the Hawk?
Speaking of Hawk, there it is. Kaiser, he wants himself a Leshrac, and will successfully get it. Call down.
Never mind.
Really in a lot of trouble. Wicked sick kill for Kaiser, and this is potentially a tier 4.
This is also Io. Yeah, this is Io first, maybe dying. Is there anything to tether back? I don't think so. Oh, poor little Io.
And now comes the damage on the tier 3. Madara forces the glyph, but how can you really stand against this? If you get seen by a Hawk, you are dead to Puck and to Gyrocopter.
Well, now it comes really to the Naga. The Naga has to join this fight, otherwise I just don't see it coming. But the Riptide is already real, the Radiant's real. Look at the damage the Naga illusions do. It's quite insane. They try to everything to get rid of them, and they do quite some damage on the tier 3 tower, but they are repelled for now. So, as I said, Naga is starting to work.
Starting to. I still have my doubts, and any lifesteal item, any on that Gyrocopter will pretty much neuter this kind of effect with the Naga.
Oh, the Vengeful Spirit, that is interesting. Has no TP whatsoever. Iskill's being a bit locked out. Does he know where it is? At the moment he's just farming that boar. Is there anyone scouting it? Anything happening? No, the Vengeful Spirit, he seems to be safe at this point. Now he's going out. New Glimmercam cooldown. It's a pretty, or fairly low cooldown. I didn't think he would survive this one.
Indeed, but now comes a hookshot. Krilli's going to make sure he doesn't survive it, and manages to push back the Skywap and make him burn a bit of mana. But all in all, this is still an incredibly strong game for London Conspiracy. Losing the Venge is nothing to London Conspiracy, and I want to take a look at Madara. What's his next item? Oh, it's a Morbid Mask. Lifesteal. Pretty much stops that Radiance. We're looking for a Dominator into a Satanic.
Yep, absolutely. And, well, with that lifesteal, he can really just stand there and go for it. He's also the one who can get so fast rid of Naga illusions. That's what they need at the moment. But, well, yeah, what I also wanted to say is, like, really, I think this was his first aggressive hookshot. Everything else was, like, really just on the edge to get out or whatsoever. This Clockwork, he just didn't find a role in this game. At least we saw one hookshot now leading to a kill, which he very much needed.
Indeed he did, and now I'm sort of waiting for the next kind of push coming through from the London Conspiracy lineup, and it's trying to kill E-Skills right now. He's going to have to TP out. He actually gets recalled by our friendly neighborhood Step Style on that Keeper of the Light. Yeah. And I think that might be what this Keeper is for, just pulling E-Skills back when he's aggressively pushing.
Yeah, no, to be honest, I think Lemon Dogs, they are doing this. They are really doing this. At the moment, the Naga is coming online, farming both jungles, farming the lanes, pushing them out. London Conspiracy, I guess they can go for Roshan. That would be one option. But as soon as this Naga is level 16 and you have a 60 seconds cooldown on this ultimate, he can really just pop that ultimate and yeah, he gets either recalled out, TP's out, whatever, and let's see if London Conspiracy can actually break this push. At the moment, they just go for Roshan.
Yeah, and I don't see Roshan being contested all that well, considering Puck is always looking for another kill. If Puck can jump in and maybe kill off Krilli, that would work, but Krilli was too far back really to make that play. Still, Roshan is going down, and this is going to be another Aegis on Madara, and we know what he can do. Oh, what was I saying about Kaiser? He managed to find a kill anyway. He gets himself a nice free Keeper of the Light, and now in comes Tusk. Spartan is there. Krilli in a lot of trouble. Relocate out defensively by Eris Loco. That's going to keep Krilli alive for a little bit, but it's still going to be the death of an IO most likely, as well, someone's going to have to come back, and it's of course be that poor little Eris Loco. Oh, Dagon Blast, godlike Kaiser.
Absolutely destroyed. He just left 2 seconds, and that is Kaiser on a godlike. This is the second godlike streak already. Io buying back. Madara is already working on the Rex in the mid, while the Naga is actually, well, he's already on the tier 3 tower, but unfortunately London Conspiracy, they're just way faster. There's no cliff available, and you cannot really stop Madara. He can pop BKB if he wants to, and just go on that Rex, plus he has Aegis, so this Rex is 100% down unless something crazy is gonna happen.
In comes the cooldown on the Dream Core. That's a pretty good combination. They're going to go straight onto Krilli. Krilli gets a hookshot off. It's going to try to do enough damage to bring down Madara, but Madara has an Aegis. He's just going to go toe-to-toe with everyone. BKB, he does not care. He will fight who he pleases. And that's a full set of racks down in that mid lane. In fact, no, the range one is going to stay alive a little bit longer, but no, in comes Tusk once again. Strang B, oh, in a little bit of trouble. Defensive cogs out by Krilli. Swap back, however, from the Venge. It's going to be enough to bring down that pesky little Clockwork. The racks go down. Full set, plus 3 kills. This is a very tough spot for the Lemon Dogs.
Oh, the fight is actually going around and the fountain here. The Dagon is just working out. Another kill. Oh god, this Leshok just got blown up. So they're gonna work on even more. All the buybacks are now getting pushed by Lemon Dogs. Fortunately, they have it, but the problem is the Naga. The Naga can't really do anything. No illusions. He's getting stunned by Rocket. Madara still has another life to go. The Aegis is still on LAN. They still didn't get it up, and yeah, they work on the next tracks here. But now E-Skills trying to get the Riptide up. There is no illusion. There's one more tick needed, and oh, they're gonna stand in the call down. Steph Style, you gotta be careful. There's still a puck around who could just zap you with the Dagon at the moment. Yes, there it is happening. Hello, Leshrak. Jesus Christ, Kaiser with that Dagon. He's gonna have so much fun. Another snowball. They want to focus on the Naga. There is no song at this point. He's just blinking out the same second. It's just too dangerous around that tier 4 tower. And look at Madara. Madara doesn't care. He just want to go for objective. In the meantime, though, we have Kaiser. Focusing on E-skills. There's a Dagon. Psst, lasers. All over lasers.
There's nothing you can really do against that kind of Dagon Blast. And Sefstar in a lot of trouble himself. But no, the Ensnare plus the Song and the BKB target to Madara is going to try to buy some time, but I don't think they're going to be able to kill Madara that easily. Krill's still going to go down. The War's there onto E-skills. They need to kill E-skills before the Radiance Burn does its job, and Radiance can't finish off Madara. The lifesteal is just more than enough. And the Dagon Blast. Go back to the graveyard, Eris Loco.
That's GG. That has to be GG. All of them are dead, and they can easily go for T4 towers. I just don't have any hope. It's only the Leshrak who actually comes back in 5 seconds, and there it is. The GG, well played. But it was a hell of a fight. I mean, this fight was, I don't know, 5 minutes, and London Conspiracy totally on the edge. It was like, I don't know, for many of them, like just 10%, 5% HP open, but they just, yeah, Lemon Dogs, they just didn't have enough punch as in damage to finish them off. So, wow. 3-0 for London Conspiracy, looking good, but I tell you, another 5 minutes, and I think Lemon Dogs had a good go to come back with this Naga.
I think the mountain was too much to climb in this one, personally, even with a Naga and a Radiance. Just the damage, the capability of London Conspiracy, and their performance was all around stellar in this game.
Absolutely. So guys, this is pretty much wrapping up this LAN. It has been a hell of 4 days. Unfortunately, we had all these production problems. We tried to fix it. For today, we had all the cameras, the player cameras set up, the caster camera set up, and then just before the grand finals, like the entire audio equipment just burns away. I mean, not literally, but you for those who stuck around, you know what happened. Anyway, we found a solution. It's not the best audio whatsoever. But yeah, I think we still made it a decent 3-0 best of 5 here. Congratulations to London Conspiracy. Also nice games by Lemon Dog. I think those guys have a lot of potential. They already showed that under different names now with Lemon Dogs. I just hope they continue doing that, and I hope I can cast them on other LANs. I had a lot of fun with the Twitch chat as well. So congratulations. A lot of money for both teams, because even the second place is gonna get a huge chunk of money. And I also hope they enjoyed their trip in Serbia, because I personally did. The people here are very welcoming, and I think if this tournament, I'm not sure about it, but if this tournament is gonna continue with more prize pool and more preparation, better organization, this can actually go somewhere and be a decent LAN with better production equipment, etc. But let's see, guys. Thanks for tuning in. You can of course follow us as usual on the Hefla TV, a label that is always there to promote tier 2 teams, as well as like tournaments and regions like Serbia, like Southeast Asia, etc. They are up and coming. That's what we do for a living, because we are not win team joiner, win train joiner, whatever you want to call it. I like to promote things that are small and make them big, and I hope you guys support us on the way. My name is Heflamoke, and I was casting with Mr. Blakadder, who is already out of this call, but he's standing right next here to me. So again, thank you everybody, and goodbye.